This exercise is called lunges to 45. It's a great exercise to activate the glutes. Again, as with all these exercises, you shouldn't work through anything that's uncomfortable. If the exercise is being done correctly, you should be kind of feeling it in the glutes here and a little bit into the lateral side of the hip on both sides. So you'll only feel it on the side that you're doing the lunge to, but when you do them to the right, you'll feel it on the right, and when you do it on the left, you'll feel it on the left. So I have the tape down here just to help demonstrate. A lot of people have a hard time kind of understanding what 45 degrees means with the lunges. If this is a straight step forward, if this is a right step at 90 degrees, this is a right step at 45 degrees. Again, going from kind of my neutral position here, this is 45 degrees. So again, lunges to 45 degrees. There's a couple key little steps in this. I'm going to start with taking a step out to 45 degrees, but the first key is I'm going to toe in or bring my foot parallel to that line at 45 degrees. I'm going to begin to load my weight out over that hip. So I've transitioned my weight from about 50-50 to probably about 85 or 90% out over that front leg. So again, back to neutral. I'm going to step out at 45 degrees, toe in, load my weight just by bending that knee a little bit. Now here's the hard part for a lot of people. We're going to hinge at the hips or bend forward at the hips and not the back. So I'm just going to kind of demonstrate that on the side so you can see. A lot of people want to do this. They begin to bend at the back, but I want to see the back stay flat and hinge at the hips. So again, we'll start kind of from the beginning. Step out, right, 45 degrees, toe in, load weight by bending that knee, begin to hinge the hips forward, and then I'm going to take my hips and I'm going to rotate them to the same side that I stepped on until I get that nice little stretch right through here, and then come back to neutral. And as you've noticed I've done this, I'm going to load out, toe in, load that weight, hinge the hips. You notice that it's not my upper body that's twisting around much. I'm just doing it with my hips. My shoulders are only going with my hips. Then I come back to neutral. And as you get comfortable with this, again, think about walking. It's not fast, it's not slow. Same with this exercise, it's going to get really fluid as you get comfortable with it. And back to neutral. Load. And back to neutral again. Step out, toe in, load that weight, hinge the hips, and rotate the hips. And back to neutral. As we go, this is not an exercise about necessarily strength. We're reconnecting the brain to these muscles. We're doing these muscles to function more appropriately. So it's about doing this exercise often. So I want people to do it most often 5 times a day, but just 5 to the right and 5 to the left. So I'm going to take you through just one set. You would do this 5 times a day. So we're going to start with the right step to 45. Back to neutral. Again, never working through discomfort. You notice I'm not going fast, but I'm not going slow. Our last one on the right here. Back to neutral. Now we're going to start to the left. So again, 45 degrees. Back to neutral. Toe in, load that weight, hinge the hips. Rotate the hips. That's our fourth one. And then back to neutral. And people will find, again, you'll play with that step. Some people will take a really narrow or short step. Some people take a little bit bigger step, but it very rarely is a wide step that works for people. But this is something we can go over in the office if you have questions, but again, never work through discomfort. And again, as you go to the right, you should be feeling it right through here. As you go to the left, you should be feeling it right through there.